All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's today? 18th? 17th? Yeah, day 17th. Welcome, 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 everybody. Let me get set up here. Get organized. Like I always say with Pick Three at a Glance. OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, and stick with a budget and play responsibly. That's one of the major key factors to get you into the winner's circle. And ever since I did that, I've been doing fairly well with the Pick Three. Pick Three is the only thing I specialize in because it has 1,000 numbers, and those 1,000 numbers are trackable, teachable, and doable. And you can do them on paper. Pick Four, 10,000 numbers. I can't teach it. I have you do it. Pick Five, 100,000 numbers. Can't teach it. Can't have you do it. I consider those to be mostly luck. Okay? And that's pretty much what it is. And I can't teach luck. But I can teach, I do have a strategy for winning Pick Three and getting in the winner circle. And a very simple strategy workouts. There's four of them. And I've been doing this for 30 years. And I wasn't happy with the outcome of how I was playing and how I was winning. So I said, I read every book, believe me, wise men, every book. I ain't gonna call no names because I don't know what they do with YouTube and calling these book names and stuff out, because I know they got copyrights on them. People used to use those books on their channels and stuff, but then they said they had to stop using them because of copyright infringement for all the books and all the different material that people been buying to try to win on all the different lotteries. But I found that Pick Three is one that's teachable and doable. That you're not running around looking for numbers everywhere and not know why you playing the numbers. And I knew that I could track the 1,000 numbers by looking at them. So that's what I actually did. I tracked the 1,000 numbers. And welcome, welcome everybody. Glad to have you. What I'll be doing here is kind of hard to teach why and try to do the chat. So what I do is a Q&A at the end of the chat. I mean live, and I'm retired. So if you can hang in there, I definitely don't have anything to do. I'll be here to answer any questions that you might have, and I'll spend just as much time with anybody on here that needs to understand something with the Pick Three at a Glance that I do with the video. So that is until my grandkids get home. So because they're loudy, but we ain't. If we be on there that long, it's got to be a lot of teaching going on, and I'll be happy about that because, like I said, if you're here I'm here to teach. The title is No Free Ride. I'm with Pick Three at a Glance. I don't do no numbers and say for all states. I don't write up no numbers for nobody and give anybody because I have a strategy here. If you do the work, you find the numbers, you'll get into the winner circle. But it's going to take you doing the work. It's not going to take me doing the work for the simple reason I know what it takes. And me doing the work is not going to get anybody in the winner circle because nobody knows how these numbers are going to fall. And they run randomly. And not only that, they run it randomly in all 52 states. So that I'm saying all those numbers, I look, I believe I got to be truthful with everybody to get us in the winner circle. We can't just keep riding, going down the same rabbit hole and think things going to change. They're not going to change. You have to track these numbers, all 1,000, and know why you playing those 1,000 numbers. Okay, that's the way this is going to go. That's why I say no free ride. I don't have a group charging no $10 a month or whatever they want to charge. I don't even have the YouTube group thing set up. What I want everybody to do is track the numbers, and when they win, bless the channel. And that's been working pretty well for me. Bless the channel as the channel blesses you. And when you win, I win. That's the way I look at it, because I'm giving you my best from this channel. So what I did, like I say, if you're looking for me to give you numbers, I'll show you how to get the numbers. I only have two things that I charge for pretty much is one-on-one counseling, which is pretty inexpensive. And I send you out the 4 workout sheets, PDF to your email for $25 through a Cash App or Zelle. And that's it. The rest is going to be me working with you and helping you win. That's pretty much what it's going to be. So I don't do pick 4s, because pick 4s are luck and I can't teach luck. Pick 5s luck and I can't teach luck, like I said. So what I did, I came up out of 30 years, I put my own strategy together where I took 22 numbers. And what you see here are those numbers where I made, these are columns. I got 22 columns. And here's the numbers. If you want, you can screenshot this. And if you know how to do the 111 rundown, you're going to have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations to track, which is simple and easy to do. And once I show you how to do it, what I'm going to do the 111 rundown on the winning number that came in Illinois for yesterday evening. I specialize, I do evening or midday. That's what I need for you to do. Do evening or midday. If you're tracking, don't try to track both of them pretty much starting off. It might confuse you, but if you do just midday, if you're a morning person, or evening, if you're an evening person, then you'll be okay. But you can do them both. Once you get it under your wing, it won't be long. You can try and do both of them. I don't really do both. What I do at the end of the year, I'll go back, collect the data for midday if I'm going to do midday, find out what numbers didn't play, and then I'll play those numbers and work them midday and evening like that. And I know what numbers I'm playing. And that's how you can do that, which is very easy for you to do. So these are the 22 numbers. They are the singles, is 12 of them that I came up with. And the doubles is 10 of them. And each one of these singles numbers can come 6 different ways, okay? So if you take, and it's 12 of them. So 12 times 60 is 720 numbers that you're going to get off of these columns. See here? 10 of them. Each one of these columns represents 60 numbers. Not just 10, they are just 10 numbers, but they represent 60 numbers because each one of these singles can come 6 different ways. So you got 12 times 60 gives you 720 at a glance. You're looking at these columns. Every time one of them numbers come out, you know what column it's coming off of, and you're looking at how they playing and how they falling. They're easy and simple to track. Okay. Hello, welcome, Catherine. Welcome, everybody. Like I said, if you have any questions, like on here, I'll do the chat at the end. I'm kind of going to just move along with the with the live, but I'll be here to answer any questions, or if you can't stay, put them in the comments. But everyone here, these can come 6 different ways. Each one of these numbers, that's single, comes 6 different ways. So that's how you track your numbers. You don't have to guess. If one of these columns and you're tracking don't show up for 60 to 90 days and it could take that long, you don't have to look at all the numbers. You know that you're going to jump on this column to start playing your numbers to win off of. Okay? That's just a part of how you get in the winner circle. Okay. So, and like I said, it's 720 right there you're looking at. Now, same on the doubles. Here are the doubles. Each one of them doubles on the columns, which is going to be 10 of them, only can come three different ways. Well, it's going to be 9 of them because they can only come, doubles can only come three different ways. All right. And the triples can only come one way. So you got 9 times the 30, which I'm going to show you the sheet here again for the doubles. When you do the 1-1 rundown, you're going to have your 10 columns. See these columns here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's each one of the columns represents 30 numbers because each one of these numbers come three ways. So you got 9 of them. So 9 times 30 is 270. And you got your triples over here. They only come one way. So that's 10 of them. So you got your 720 and your 270 gives you 990 numbers plus the 10 on the triples. So you got all 1,000 numbers off of those 22 columns when you do the 1-1 rundown. Okay? Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to do the 1-1-1 rundown on the winning number that came in Illinois yesterday, which is the 536. So we can get to showing you how to find everything on the 4 workout sheets that I told you about. Okay. So here we go right here. If you don't know how to do the 1-1-1 rundown, I'm going to show you now. You got 5, 3, 6. We're going to do the 1-1-1 rundown on that, which is a rundown workout. That's what they'll call it. And is one of them that the 1-1-1 is one of the numbers that you use to do a workout or a rundown. Okay. Reason being, you can use any number up here that you like, and they do use any number. And one of them is popular, and they use the 1, 2, 3, the 3, 6, 9, 9, 9, 9. Any number you want to put up here to do a rundown or a workout out of, you can use it. But to keep things simple, I use the 1-1-1 rundown because it puts everything in numerical order, and it shows each opposite number of every number that comes down with that rundown. So you add 1 to the 5, you're going to get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you're going to get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10, but you only use a 0. You only use one number in lottery math. Then 1 to 0 is 1. 1 to 1 is 2. 1 to 2 is 3. 1 to 3 is 4. I draw a line here. 1 to 4 is 5. Okay? Now here, you're going to add 1 to the 3. You're going to get 4. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you're going to get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10 again. Just do 0. 1 to 0 is 1. 1 to 1 is 2. And 1 to 2 is 3. Same number at the bottom. You get at the top, you add it correctly. Same here with the 6. You just count straight down till you get to the 9. 7, 8, 9. Then quite naturally, you're going to do your 0. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to get your 6. Same total number at the bottom. You get at the top, you add it correctly. That's why I use the 1-1 rundown, because it's so simple and easy to use. All right? All you're doing is 1 plus 1 is 2. So you can see the confusion you would have, if the complication you would add if this top number here was 317 or 369. You got to add to each number. Or, like I say, to anything they want to make this out of, they can, of the 1,000 numbers. All right? And I'll tell you why I'm expressing that point. Okay? I use this because when you use the 111 rundown here, you're using that so you can find what column this 536 is in. Okay? Out of which one of these columns, and you got 12 of them, will the 536 be in? So when you do the winning number that comes in, one of the base numbers that I just showed you, which are the ones I showed you, the 22, one of these I call them the base numbers, will always be in that rundown. Always be in the rundown. So you want to find the base number that's in this rundown. And all of the base numbers have a 0 in them. Like the 012, 013, 114, 015. Always, all of them. Okay? So what you're doing is looking for what number in that rundown has a 0. And here we have, there's one that's 970. I know that's not it. You'll be able to memorize which ones it is. This 970, I know that's not it. This 081, I know that's it. But you got the 203. So you got just 3 numbers with zeros in them that you look at, and you'll put them in your memory real easy. But it's going to show as 018. And here it is. 018 is column 7, and you're going to find the 536 in it. In column 7, you just go down the column. This 018, you're going to go down, and here it is. You're going to circle it off. Bam, you're done for finding that number. That's how easy it is to find every winning number that comes in every day off of that column, off of these columns. All right? And when you're looking for working with the law average, we're looking to see what numbers or what columns didn't hit and what numbers are left off of these columns. Working with the law average. Okay? Once you mark them off, this is a monthly sheet. You're going to do one of these sheets every month, like October, November, December. Then you have an annual sheet that you've been transferring that information over to, just like this. So you'll always know what numbers didn't fail and what numbers haven't failed. And working with the law average, you're looking at playing the numbers that haven't failed because they have to catch up. Okay? Now, that's strategy number 1. So when you refer to anything and the 22 columns, that's strategy number 1. So next I had to come up with pairs, because I want to know everything about those numbers. I had to come up with pairs, all right? And those pairs, I made a triangle right here. And this triangle give me all 1,000 pairs. So I'll always know what pairs did not fall and move them over to the next month. Every month, I always got my eye on all the pairs, knowing how I'm going to play and how I'm going to use them when I play. So how you do the pairs, you had with the 536, you got 3 separate numbers. You're going to have 3 separate pairs. So you're going to see here, the 35 didn't fail once this month already. I just put check mark. The 36 failed this month already. And here's the 56, it failed also. So you know that those pairs didn't fail. But see here at a glance, I can see what pairs haven't failed for the month already. Okay? Now, so say you have, so that's for 3 separate numbers. Say you have a double come in, like let's say 112, you only got two separate numbers, two of them alike. You do the 12 and the 22. The 12 and the 22. Now, if you have a triple, to make sure you cover that pair, if a triple come in that month, like say the triple zeros, you'll see you'll mark off the double zeros because there's no triple on the pairs. You only got two numbers. So what and see here, I can tell at a glance what numbers didn't fall the previous month. Like I know the double zeros, the double 11s, any underline didn't fall the previous month. The 01, the 04, the 07 hadn't failed, but it came in. And see, the numbers working with the law average, they have to catch up with themselves. That's how you play. That's how you know what numbers to play, because you playing the numbers that working with the law average. And you'll see what the numbers are doing. You won't be guessing what the numbers are doing as you're playing and investing your money in the numbers. See, when I got to this point of playing my numbers, it's no longer taking a chance and gambling. What it is, I'm investing in the numbers because I'm studying what the numbers are doing. I'm not just playing numbers out of books. I'm not playing numbers out of rundowns that I know nothing about. I'm not playing numbers that people put up and say play in all states. They travel to such state and all that stuff. I'm looking at the actual numbers for my state, knowing what they're doing, using the pick three at a glance strategy. That's how you get in the winner's circle. All us on the same page. Not everybody doing the same thing, thinking that that's going to work, because the numbers ain't doing the same thing. So how everybody else can do? How all we gonna do? All gonna do the same thing to win? All the numbers in all the states are rotating differently. Unless you tracking what's going on with the numbers in your state, you have no idea what's going to happen when all of these numbers are just thrown up to play. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you the real deal. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. You just can't do it. Once you start doing this, you're going to see that. And like me, you was just burning your money up, throwing it away, and had no idea why you was doing it. But once you see this and see one of these columns can take 60 to 90, 120 days to play, that's 60 numbers, and that's almost a quarter of a third of the year. How you gonna know how you gonna play if you don't know what's going on with the numbers? Only thing can tell you is the columns and working with the law average. Anybody throwing these numbers up, I don't charge for numbers. I ain't giving you no numbers. If you want all that, this ain't the party for you. I'm telling you. Because I know what it takes to win. And it's going to take me guiding you along using one sheet, workout sheet that works. Not 1,000 different rundowns and workouts and tic-tac-toes and flipping and mirroring numbers. This sheet works for every state, because it's got all 1,000 numbers. And to be truthful with you, them 1,000 numbers take 3 years to rotate out. 3 years. Working with the law, because all you're going to get is a third of them numbers. You got 365 days in a year. If you ran a number straight, 10 numbers straight for every day for the year, all you're going to get is a third of them. Let me show you what I'm talking about, so I can get this in people's head, because I ain't playing games. I'm here to win and help you win. And I ain't putting no numbers up and tell y'all I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody tracking no numbers to see what's going on when they throw them numbers up. They doing rundowns and workouts and say, oh, this is what I see in my workout, so I think these numbers are going to come and hit all states. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So y'all do what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, because I'm not doing that one. I know what it takes. I done tracked all these numbers. I know what it takes. And then I ain't ticked when my number don't come in, because I know where I'm playing my number. And I just stay on my number till it come. See here? This sheet here. It's all 1,000 numbers, from triple zeros to 999. So what I did, when I had time, What I did, for 3 years, I went back and see how long it would take me to mark off all them thousand numbers. And it was 3 years, almost 4 years. That's why I knew when I got through tracking the numbers for the first year, the second year, I realized that the numbers that hadn't failed the previous year was showing up in the second year. And the ones that hadn't failed in the second year were showing up in the third year. That's how I knew how long it take to mark off all these 1,000 numbers. That's why I was saying track your own numbers for your own state, because your 1,000 going to be different, marked off different every year in all states. Midday from evening and evening from midday. Midday numbers don't bring evening numbers. Evening numbers don't bring midday numbers. None of that. And when you start tracking, you're going to see that, because they got their own way of falling. They all random. Okay? Trying to get it out there to you. And I do win. I got receipts on my channel. I got tickets of winning. I play online. I get emails where the Illinois Lottery send me emails that I didn't want. Okay? So I ain't new to the game. I'm true to the game. I've been doing it 30 years. And I know that everybody playing all these different numbers ain't going to get it. I want everybody getting the win. Thank you, BLC. Yeah. Okay. Now, so, and I got a lot of subscribers that's been with me from day one. And it's a miracle I made it this far with y'all. I'm telling you, I had no idea I'd be doing this. But once I got into it and seeing all the mistakes that I was making trying to win and the money that I was losing, I didn't want anybody else doing that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want anyone else doing go through what I went through. Man, it was rough. I was in a deep hole. Luckily, I mean, times, you don't pay your light bill, gas bill, then you're trying to win and get out so you can pay the light bill, the gas bill, or car note, and all that craziness. I've been there, done this stuff, y'all. Ain't none of it new to me. And when people win, if they don't send me nothing, I understand if they're in a hole they got to get out of before they send me something. I ain't mad at you. I just want you to get out the hole, stay out the hole, and realize what's going on. That's all I want for people, because I know you can get in the hole trying to hit these three little numbers. Oh, it got to be easy to hit these three little numbers. I just showed y'all 3 years. 3 years. Okay. Hey, Seashell. I just showed you. So, I mean, but like I say, that's why I don't put numbers up. I don't give all that. I'm giving y'all me. And then from there, bless the channel blesses you. And then I'll help you get through. That's it on that. Okay. I don't want to ramble too long. I want to get things in. Okay, now, I showed you strategy number 2, right? We did the 56. And okay, and the way I won with this, I realized that 38 hadn't failed for 128 days in Missouri. So that 128 days, I knew what's going on with numbers. I picked it up and I hit. I won, but I didn't have to play it that long. I'm playing what I'm looking that's left. And I don't jump on and off my numbers. There's no need to when you're tracking to see what's going on with them. No need to. Just like I was saying, see here, well, we did the rundown, didn't we? Yeah. This 56, I know, didn't hit last month. Okay, see here, this 5-6 didn't hit last month, or this 01. They opposite numbers of each other, not mirrors. to me, because that's confusing, because they use mirrors to flip single numbers, mirrors I mean for single numbers, mirror for regular numbers. They use that term for everything, so I don't want to use that term. I want to say these pairs are opposite of each other of the 1,000 numbers. So and I'm gonna show you what I mean here in a minute. So I knew that one of these two was going to fall. Same here. The 04 and the 59 are opposite pairs of each other. I knew with the law average, one of these had to fall, and they did. And this 5-6 opposite number been running away this month. Yes. I'll show you if I can show you here, and then I'm gonna go to showing you what the how the opposite pairs work. I'm pretty sure here. Okay, this is September. When I did the pairs, and as I marked them off for the month, I know what pairs are left and how I'm going to play them. Okay. And see, for September, no 01 pair. If you can see it, I think you can. Yeah, can you see it? Let me move it over some. Okay. And if you look at no 5-6 pair off the bat as you're tracking. Now, y'all, I had eye surgery, so I don't try to miss nothing, but I could, but I don't think I did. But I know it came out, so I know more likely I didn't. See that? So I knew that one of the two would be coming out in October here. And look, let's see how many times this 5-6 came out. It came 659. It came 564. It came 856. And then let me put today is 17th. The 5, because what I mean being organized. The 536. See that? See how many times it came out? But I got in my head that the opposite of it ain't came out yet. All right? I got in my head that the 01 hasn't came out, depending on how I want to use that. Now, it could come out more at the end of the month, but I got my set numbers that I play, so I don't jump on and off of them no matter what's on. Once I get on my numbers, I stay on them. Okay, and I'm going to show you what they are in a minute here. But I'm going to show you how the opposites work, the opposite numbers. Show you how the opposites work. Okay, now, opposite numbers. Say, here's a number line we got. We got 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then under the bottom here, well, to single numbers, you're going to do +5. So if you can get to this point, to get the bottom numbers, all you got to do is add +5 to 0, you're going to get 5. 5 +5 to 1, you get 6. +5 to 2, you get 7. +5 to 3, you get 8. And +5 to 4, you get 9. So basically with this number line, them 1,000 numbers that I showed you, all they did was just cut those 1,000 in half. You got the top numbers is 000 to 499. And the bottom numbers is 500 to 999. And what you're looking at, with the numbers being opposite, 0 opposite 5, 5 opposite 0, 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1, 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2. 3 opposites of 8, 8 opposites of 3, 4 opposites of 9, 9 opposites of 4. Now, sometimes you might hear me interchange mirrors, but disregard that. I'll probably correct myself. But I've been saying mirrors for 2 years, going on 2 years almost now. But as each day I do a class, I do a live, I always try to figure out how to get better at doing what I'm doing. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Angie. And thank you. Move it. Which way is it? Okay, move it close. Is that right? How can I? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was walking too far over, wasn't I, Angie? Thank you for that. Now, why is this? Oh, I'm lagging. This camera is lagging. So I'm trying to line it up. As soon as I line it up, it goes another way. Okay, let me see here. It should be right here, though. Okay, give me a minute. Get lined up. Uh, uh, okay, thanks, Angie. Thank you. Come on. I think I'm in the right place now. Okay, now, so that's why I call the numbers the opposite of each other, rather than using that mirror, because everybody used that mirror term and it's confusing. I don't want to use that because these numbers are actually the opposite of each other. Let me show you here. And remember, so say you play 0, 1, 2. Say you play 0, 1, 2, and the lottery plays 5, 6, 7. They just played that bottom opposite number of what you was playing, the actual opposite number of the 1,000 numbers. Okay? Because 0 opposite 5, 5 opposite 0, 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1, 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2. So now let's say you play the 7, 8, 9. And the lottery plays the 2, 3, and the 4. See? 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2, 3 opposite 8, 8 opposite 3, 4 opposite 9, 9 opposite 4. That's why I say it's the actual opposite number. These two numbers are opposite each other. Just like I was explaining the 01 and the 5, 6 pair are pairs that are opposite of each other. Now, let's do a double. I'm going to do 1, 2, 2. The opposite of it is 6, 7, 7. Because 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1. Then here's the 2, 2 opposite 2, 2 opposite 2. Because you got two of the same numbers here, 2, 2, so 7, 7. Now let's say the lottery plays 0, 0, 0. I mean, you play 0, 0, 0, and the opposite plays the 5, 5, 5. Triple zeros is the opposite of triple fives. Okay. Now, and here, on the number that came in, that's why I use the 1, 1 rundown. Anytime you do the 1, 1 rundown on the winning number that comes in, it will have the number that came in and its opposite automatically in the rundown. Like this 5, 3, 6, the opposite of it is 0, 8, 1. See it? 0, 8, 1. The 6, 4, 7, the opposite of it is 1, 9, 2. See it? 1, 9, 2. The 7, 5, 8, the opposite of it is 2, 0, 3. 2, 0, 3. The 8, 6, 7, the opposite of it Is that right? The eight, no, that's 869. Is 314, and then the 970, the opposite of it is 425. See, at a glance, you will know what number in this opposite didn't fall. And the beauty of that is that it works like that on all the columns. All of them have their number and opposite in each column. You got the 024, you got the 024, and so the opposite of it is the 579. Same here, the 135. The opposite of it is 680. See here, all of the columns got their number. So what I'm looking for as I'm tracking, I'm looking for as the columns go on, and I see a column like here and hit for 3 months or so, that can happen. That's why you'll stop burning your money up when you start actually tracking the numbers. The 024, say I find out the column ain't hit in 90 days, and I done marked off pretty much everything, which you will been and marked off a lot, and I win. I see this 024 and it's 579 haven't hit. I'm definitely going to be playing those two numbers. Okay. Or if I see this 024 and it's 135 and it's 579 and the 681, these four numbers haven't failed, I'm definitely playing those four. Also, I'm probably playing the whole column 50-cent box if I know they ain't failed in 90 days. That's how I know how to use my money. See, because here, like I said, you're going to do a summary sheet. Here, see the summary sheet? I went back in Illinois and I caught up when I came over here. I caught up with all the numbers on the columns here that had failed already. So I could refer back to this annual sheet to see what numbers are left to play. Now, I didn't do strategy 2 or strategy 1. Okay. Like that. Okay. But that's how you got to go back to January and get the data and get caught up to date. Then once that is all downhill, if you got the workout sheets, and you can make these workout sheets up. Don't take but a minute. I mean, it might take you an hour. That's what I did, longhand. And only other thing here too, though, I skipped one. I get back on track on that so long. We did strategy 2. Let me get to strategy 3 here. We had the 5, 3, 6 to come in. I came up with this strategy because they were looking at single numbers. Okay, but they say the number is cold. My thing was, where was the numbers cold at? How do I play a single cold number? They only showed me one number. So I say I need to know how those numbers are coming and how they're hitting each day. So like the 5, 3, 6, I mark off the 5 on the front, the 3 in the middle, and the 6 on the. See, I can tell that 6 at a glance, first time it hit on the back all month. Bam. See, everything is right there in front of your face and won't get by you. Okay? So that's how I use that sheet. So any of these numbers that don't hit, I know exactly where I would play them and how I would play them. I'm gonna give you another example here, right quick. How to play it. put it over here. Say, like I said, I got 9 of them. I'm marking them off. Say when I get through marking off all those numbers, say my number to play is 1, 2, 3. Okay, that I'm playing. That's, most people carry an everyday carry number or a favorite number, or however they want to do it. And I realized that the 2 didn't fall on the back for the whole month, which can happen. Let me see. Can you see that? Yeah. That the 2 didn't fall on the back for the whole month. For the end of this month, let's say that happens. Then the next month, I'm definitely going to play my favorite number as 2, 1, 3 and 2, 3, 1. Because 9 out of 10, that 2 would probably come on the front end. And I usually play this straight box. And I'll play these 50 cents straight. In Missouri straight box, that would be 350, and then 50 cents straight. Like it's gonna be 350 either way these come in, but I'll still get on the box end. I'll get $50. But I still would use that to carry this. So that's how you would use that. You would always know if a number didn't come in what position, and you playing a number with that in it, you want to definitely put that number, move it up front when you play. Okay. That's strategy. And the way I won with that, believe it or not, and well, this one, that sticks in my head because it's easy to explain to. Sevens, believe it or not, doing this, which is powerful, sevens didn't hit for 2 months in Missouri. For 2 months, no sevens, didn't come with no pick 3 number. That third month, I was on 777s, and I also was on 7-7 front, 7-7 back, if you can play that. I wheeled it on 7-7 also. And they came in. They came in. Okay. But I wasn't guessing. I knew what was going on with the numbers. Now, strategy number 4. Front pair, back pair. I want to know what front pair and back pair of the number hadn't played. And I'm make sure you understand what I'm talking about. Well, I can probably, it should be easier here. 5-3 on the front. I mark off. It came already. It looked like it's about 3-4 times. It hit pretty regular. I just do the check mark. There's really no significance unless I just do that just to see how regular it hit. But I just want to know that the number came. I don't want to miss the number if it came. And then the 3-6 on the back. And okay, here it is. It's to come 2. Now here, so at a glance, I know what numbers, working with the law of average, is left for the year to look at for me to play. Like, I know that the 17 hasn't hit for the year. I know, now this 32 just hit. It was yesterday, I believe. It came 3-2-3. So I'll mark it on off. I didn't mark it off yesterday. But now I know there's the 17, the 37, the 50, and the 88 hasn't hit all year yet. So I would probably be, looking at playing these. I know I'm going to put these numbers in play when I win. And on the back, you have the 22, the 39, the 42, and the 50. And that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 that haven't played. And then same you got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they even out. It's 4 and 4. And that's pretty good for this time of year. For those many numbers, those fewer numbers are left. Because anything you playing with a 17, you're definitely going to make sure you put it on the front end saying you're playing 117, you definitely would play it as a 117. You definitely would play it as 171. Put that 17 on the front end. That's how I do that. Or anything at 37, put it on the front. If I'm playing a number with 3 and 7, okay. If I was playing 307, I'd play 370. If I was playing a number with a 50, if I was playing 05, I'd play 500 for sure, like that. Or if I was playing 818, I'd make sure I play 881 along with it, 50 cents straight. See, you have options there. Is that 68 front pair or is that 68 back pair, BLC? Is 68 front? Because I remember you saying that last time. I thought you might have typed it in, but it's a 68 front. Because since you said that, I've been playing 768, 50 cents straight for midday, and I've been playing this 68 on the back for midday for 50 cents, like $1 a day, just running it for 6 days. Thank you, BS. Thank you. Okay, bro. Hey, bro. See what I mean by we can think together? Okay, okay, yeah, because I've been since you said that BLZ, I've been running that 768 because that's the number I'm looking for, or that 968. I'm not playing. I might play them both again though. 96. I'm running 968 50 straight, 768 50 straight. This is midday, y'all. Now, so don't get confused. You know, I only play evening, but when I'm saying when you're tracking, you get your skill set in. You know what you can play. You ain't guessing what you can play. I'm playing. Okay, I'm playing the 768 because I know that 7 and 8 usually runs good, and that 9 8 runs good. So I'm playing 768 50 straight. I'm playing 968 50 straight. Then I'm running that 6 8 50 cent on the back end for 6 days. I don't play with it. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna try to play it every day. I'm running it for 6 days, and then. What is it? Running for 6 days. And then if that 6 8 come on the back, 9868 Texas, okay. And so if that 6 8 come on the back, then I'll just wheel that whole 6 8 back because that's $30. You know what I'm saying? So that just keep me in the game really until that 768 or that 968 run. All right, so let's see here. Okay. And again, you can look at these for Illinois. Screenshot them. These numbers are opposite numbers of each other. And what I was saying about, let me see where we at. Take a screenshot of that right quick. Those numbers are the opposite numbers of each other that I'm saying is hot to play for the rest of the year. And play them like I got them, and then you can play them any other way you might want to play them because this 015 came exact just like it, and that 560 came exact recently. Okay? But what I want to show you here on the triples, I do not invest in triples. I do not invest in triples unless no triple has fallen all year up to November and December. And that depends on how they feel if I even play them. Like say the 00 front ain't fail and the 00 back ain't fail for the year, then I'm playing triple zeros. I already know what I'm going to play on the triples. Or say 5-5 front, 5-5 back ain't played. I'm playing triple fives. I know what I'm going to play on the triples. like that. That's how I pick my triples. If the double on the front that's the same and the double on the back ain't fail, then that's how I'll play the triples. But if none of that, if all of the fronts and backs and fail, I probably won't play triples that year because you only get 3 triples out of a year on average. Last year in Missouri evening, we only got triple zeros, 1 triple all year on evenings. The year before that, we got 3, and I caught them, but they was toward the end of the year. They hadn't played all year. I think it was the 8s, the 3s, and the 9s. There was one more in 2022. So that's how you 2022. So that's that on there. Okay. So okay, Seashell. So if that, look and see what front pair and back pair of those triples haven't failed. If there's any left, say like I say, if the 0 0, the double zeros on the front, double zeros on the back ain't failed, then that's what you want to look at investing in a little heavier. You might want to, but like I say, this is still October. Look at November. But that's how I play. Yeah, and that happens. You might not get a triple all year. But next year they'll probably make up working with the law average. So, but that's how you do it. Well, like I say, the numbers are random. There's no rhyme or reason how they're going to fall. That's why you have to track to win. Okay. What else we got here? And I always do that. And like I said, look at my previous video as far as why I don't do the different rundowns and the different tic-tac-toes, because they're guesswork. They're all guesswork. There's no way to study it. You just can't go off of patterns and stuff like that and say that pattern is going to be consistent for all states and stuff like that. I mean, I used to do these things now. I ain't knocking nobody for doing them because I did them. But when I knew better, I did better. That's all I can say, y'all. Okay. Okay. Let me do one. Let me see something here. There's a sheet at. There's my sheet I did the rundown on. Got them here. Sheet I did the rundown. Must have fell off. Must fell off somewhere. No, here it is. On here, where you do the 1-1 rundown or whatever rundown they might want to make it out of, if you haven't been tracking, you have no rhyme or reason to know nothing about these numbers or why you would even play them for the next day. And most people are tracking numbers to try to find out what numbers coming the next day. There's nothing out there going to tell you what's coming the next day. The numbers are random. The only thing that you have to work off of is the law average. The numbers have to rotate. They have to rotate. 1, 2, 3 will come as 1, 2, 3. Then the next time it'll come as 1, 3, 2. The next time it comes 2, 1, 3. The next time it comes is 2, 3, 1. Next time it shows up is 3, 1, 2. The next time it shows up is 3, 2, 1. They have to rotate, working with the law average. So what you want to do is track them and see what they're doing. They can't stop doing that, and that's a small minute of using them to hit. They have all of them. The doubles have to rotate. 1, 1, 0 has to rotate as 101 or what do I say 110 or 011 like that. They work with that, and you have to know what's going on with them. And the only way you're gonna know what's going on with them is by tracking them. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tricky. It seems tricky, but when you start tracking, Angela, it's not tricky. They gonna work to the law average. Um, they do what they do, but like the 4-4 pair and the 9-9 pair were opposite pair that didn't fall. I knew them fours and nines had to hit, and I hit on them. But it takes a while. It won't be tricky to you when you start seeing the numbers and doing what they do. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Depends how long the numbers are out. You'll see that about 90 days out or 60 days out, they show up. But that's about right. You're only gonna get a third of the numbers every year. And if you're lucky, you'll hit something like those nines, the 044 and the 99, the triple nines follow right behind them. And I had them both lined up. I told everybody that was following me about the fours and the nines. And that 044 400 and its opposite numbers didn't fall. Once you start actually tracking the numbers, you see it. The only trick to it is you're not tracking the numbers and don't know why you're playing them. That's the trick. Now, can the lottery cheat? Yeah, they can cheat. They definitely can cheat because, like I say, Eddie Tipton cheated the lottery out of millions of dollars. I wish I knew how he did it. I wish I knew how he did it because that was a good trick because he had it set up where he could go to any store and tell them to give him the lottery tickets through the machine, and he knew he had the winning number. Oh, well, he probably had the program to go to that store that he went to, I'm sure. He wasn't that good. He could go to any store that number pop up, then I know something. But I think they said somehow he had a program where it would pop up at a certain time. He programmed the numbers where the winning numbers, where he would get the winning ticket to the numbers at a certain time, and then he would go at that time and buy the tickets and have the winning number automatically. But they caught him. He did jail time, but he didn't do much. But like I say, if you're tracking and you got the paperwork lined up and you want me to, a lot of people are sending me copies of their paperwork and stuff, and then I just tell them what I would do or what to look at, pretty much. But like I say, you have to do your tracking because I'd feel bad if I missed something that I could have told you all this. But like I say, we can track them all, but we can't play them all. That's why I stay on my numbers because I know they're coming. Then when I hit, then I have the ability to load up on what I want to load up on. But like again, I'll tell you guys what I'm playing here. I'm looking at the doubles. I know what I'm playing on a consistent. That's my pretty much everyday carry, and how I'm playing it. I'll show y'all a little bit. Let you get in my head a little bit. Let you get in my head a little bit. Well, a lot bit, because I want to give you all that I got. That's what I get you in my head a lot bit, not a little bit. because I ain't going to hold nothing back on you. Okay. This is what I'm looking at playing, and this is what I'll be playing. I'm playing the 001, the 110, the 556, and the 665. Reason being, like I was telling everybody, that uh, 01 and that 56 are opposite of each other, and I know that these numbers have not failed on the doubles. Okay. Also, I'm playing with these 50-cent box. So you're looking at $4 here, $2, $2. That's $8. And where's the other one I was looking at? Because nothing's fell off these here yet. Where's my other one? Oh, yeah, this here. Now, I'm definitely looking at playing this 889. You know why? Because this, am I right? Can y'all see? Yeah. Nope. Yeah. What's this? Yeah. I'm definitely looking at this 889 because the A front pair ain't fell yet. And these numbers here didn't fall last year. That's what I mean by building strategy and skill set. Okay. Like that. Mm-hmm. BLC, what is it? Lottery post? Yeah, he uses lottery post so he can get this information, bring it up right away for me for you guys. I appreciate BLC a whole lot. He's a great help on the channel, and he BLC can teach this as good as I can. He needs this channel too. He needs a channel, but it is work. It's work to build a channel. Yeah, so it's pretty hot. But BLC, that 3.7, man, I don't know what happened with that thing. That thing took forever to come. 371 on that front pair of Missouri evening. You remember? It took forever. I'm like, it almost was 2 years. And I hadn't seen that before. It's usually the most I've seen around a year, about 17 months out. This thing had to be about 2 years. I've seen a number take 17 months out when I was playing. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah. Every time I went to St. Louis, I ran it for 10 days. I'd run it for 5 days. I run them, double them up. Yeah, I knew it had to come. I still got that 574 and that 129. I'm trying to think, did it come uh as it came? Because I know it was one that was way out there. That 192. I know that 574 ain't came yet in Missouri. Unless it came recently. I run them over there for 21 for 14 days. So I don't sweat them. For like, however I run them. Every time I go in there, I'll run them for 4 or 5 days or whatever. Hmm. 5-5 back and ran in evening draw. Wow. Yep. Front and back to hit straight. Yep. Look for the overdue numbers. With 3 and 9. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's why I say certain numbers don't bring certain numbers. The numbers just do what they do. And once you start tracking, you'll see that. Yeah, ouch. That happens. That happens. It ain't gonna be the first one you miss. Ain't gonna be the last one if you stay in the game. That's what I tell myself. I try to limit what I play with the budget and go from there. Yeah, it ain't gonna be the first one, and it ain't gonna be your last one. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember, stick with a budget. Just stick with your budget. You got anything else going on, BLZ? Yeah, let's see. Yep, that's how I do it, BLZ. Okay, thank you all, and thank you very, very much, BLZ. Wouldn't know what I do